I've always liked working outside. Like 2 years ago, I was working in a botanical garden, just doing like landscaping and general garden work, and I thought that was really fun. And so I decided to join Stew Crew because the Principia campus is really beautiful, and there's all kinds of acreage that is like, we just have so much land, and I thought it would be really fun to explore that. And also, you get some money. But also, third reason, I have a bunch of friends on Stew Crew, and it's really fun to hang out with them.
The reason I joined it is just because, like, you know, in the future, I want to go into like land management and like conservation and forestry. And a lot of the stuff that we just do on the day-to-day basis for Stew Crew is basically just that. So it's just very applicable. And I mean, it's ran by my advisor, John Loveseth, so.
We basically just like maintain different areas of the campus. Like just last week, we are expanding a hill prairie off of Palm Street. There's like some land we have there, and there was a small hill prairie, and we're like cutting down the forest to make it bigger. So then in the winter, they can go through and burn it, and then in the spring, that will be a really large, really nice prairie. So a lot of the times we do like trail maintenance, we get rid of invasive species like honeysuckle, and we just like take care of the land basically.
Probably the most consistent areas that we just like generally just go back to is just along the bluff line, in particular just like upkeeping the bluff prairies, because prairies in general are a really small percentage of Illinois, and they're home to a lot of like endangered species and stuff. So like on campus we have like the biggest example is the timber rattlesnakes. They really like bluff prairies, so we like maintain those and keep them free of like encroaching forest and especially honeysuckle. But we also do work in like up near Elliston or in the Watson Ravine of just mainly clearing honeysuckle in those areas.
We found some turtles and cactuses when we were like clearing wood away, and they were really cool, just like a little turtle that was like all inside of its shell, and like these tiny cactuses. I didn't know that cactuses grew here, but they were like the kind that have really like round, big leaves, I guess, and that was really cool to see. I think maybe they're working on, okay, I'm not actually sure if this is true, but I think it would be cool if we had like a whole trail mat system for all of Principia, but also the people who live in Elsa like to use the trails that we make sometimes too, like the one that goes in the back of the like dining services parking lot down to Elsa. Sometimes the residents of Elsa like to walk on that trail, which is cool.